thank you, Dr. Mahesh Kodbagi, respected Rotary International Director and convener of this institute, Director Kamal Sangwi, Chairman Dr. Mahesh Kodbagi, distinguished leaders, my so many friends and family in India. Thank you for inviting me to this wonderful institute, to attend an institute that is more like Bollywood. The opening day was truly amazing. Everything about India is really incredible. At the onset, please allow me to convey warm greetings from the chair of the Rotary Foundation, who was with us earlier today, Chair Ravi Ravindran, and the Board of Trustees of the Rotary Foundation. You're all so fortunate to have so many stars in the galaxy of our leaders in your region. They are so passionate and they are amazing, dedicated leaders. So I feel a bit envious. I feel also privileged to have been asked to speak to you about the last stretch to end polio. I hope that you're truly as proud of our collective efforts over the last few years. Together, we have really made a major positive impact on humanity. Since 1988, nearly 3 billion children have been immunized against polio. 3 billion, B with a B. Imagine for a moment the human cost for a family who has to deal with a child who will inevitably grow up to be an adult. You will be facing social stigma, extra hardships, extra financial burdens. This child will be looked at with a different lens by most people around. So as Rotarians, you should really be very proud of the impact we have made thus far. Allow me just for a moment to emphasize that today, nearly 19 million people are walking tall. They are walking with dignity. They are walking because they are no longer, they will not be ever in crutches or wheelchairs or braces, thanks to Rotarians and our partners. These 19 million people are walking really tall with dignity. Thank you, Rotary. Friends, the generosity of Rotarians knows no bounds. To date, Rotary has contributed $2 billion to the Global Polio Initiative. A win against polio is definitely a win for global health. You all know that some years ago, we had 350,000 cases of polio per year. Just recently, last week, in fact, we had a count and we had 140 cases of polio since the last 2 months. So we have really made a progress. I believe that it's about 10 years since India managed to eradicate polio from its borders. This is a huge achievement. Indian Rotarians and your leaders really demonstrated to us in Africa that if you could do this, we could do what we thought was impossible. So thank you, Rotarians of India, for your inspiration, for your courage, for your perseverance, and inspiring us in Africa to do just the same. As you know, during the most difficult and challenging year of the pandemic the world has ever faced, this global health challenge, Africa was certified free of the wild polio virus. This is truly a huge sign of hope and progress that shows that what can be achieved through collaboration and persistence and serious perseverance. We in Africa are truly grateful to all our friends and international partners for helping us achieve this milestone, which brings us very close to the total elimination of polio virus worldwide. As much as we celebrate this achievement, we're constantly reminding ourselves to remain vigilant. So until every strain of polio is eradicated worldwide, this incredible progress that we've made thus far is at risk. This progress is fragile. Till we eradicate every strain of polio in the 2 remaining endemic countries of Afghanistan and Pakistan. With the certification of India and Africa as free from the polio-free virus, I'm truly confident we will eliminate polio from this world in our lifetimes. But friends, it's easier said than done. So we must persevere. We must continue. We must not even for a moment become complacent and remember that polio is only one flight away. Rotarians have worked so hard. This is a serious, serious problem, and we have worked so hard and we've achieved so much. There is tremendous experience within Rotary and the incredible infrastructure that Rotarians have created that was built to reach every child in protecting our communities. Rotary has played a critical role in communities, especially in Africa, where we are fighting constantly, Ebola, the yellow fever, and now COVID-19. Our infrastructure created by Rotary and partners, especially in Africa, has helped us build thousands of frontline health workers and disease surveillance networks, which is helping us, respond to COVID-19 even today. Some of these activities we do in polio eradication activities are applicable to COVID-19, like coordinating our response to outbreaks, educating communities, and just to protect themselves, investigating and reporting suspected cases, training workers in the health front lines, and detecting disease and tracing contacts. So you might ask, if we are at 99% world is polio free, why are we still working so relentlessly to get to that 100%? Well, friends, Rotarians don't break their promises. We made a promise to the children of the world that we will eradicate polio. We have to keep this promise. We will eliminate polio, this dreaded, debilitating, devastating disease, once and for all. But we must sustain the hard-won progress that we have made to date. It is like running a marathon. You have run a race, 42 kilometers to reach the finish line. Just as you have reached 41.5 kilometers, you can see the finish line. But this is the hardest stretch. All your energies are spent. You have to muster up every courage, every ounce of your stamina that you have left to push yourself. Similarly, at Rotary, we are almost at the finish line. We can see the finish line. What do we need to do now? We need to muster up again that energy that we have left within us that we don't know which is there. Rotary members can continue to do so much. This is that important stretch where Rotary members can continue to fight against the polio, to sustain our commitment for polio eradication, and reach our fundraising goal, which we have always managed of $50 million a year. And we sometimes even exceed that. We did that just this year. Friends, your district leaders, talk to your leaders, you are the leaders, but talk to your partners and your teams. Give at least 20% of your DDF to this effort, because every penny will count. And you wonder, why do we need this? We need all this money because we need to immunize 450 million children every year. We have to fund our polio workers in about 40 countries. We have to continue the surveillance. We have to keep the momentum going to ensure that governments keep their attention on the focus on the polio, and of course on our total global health. Friends, it is crucial to keep up on the momentum. Even during these times, we can ill afford to get complacent. We really need to double up our efforts, because total elimination of polio is in sight, as I said. It's almost within our grasp. We can do it. We will eliminate this disease. We will not allow any of our precious children to be ever paralyzed by this disease, because it is totally and completely preventable. So why would we not want to do this? We can eliminate polio virus in our lifetime. We will witness a world free of polio, but we must remain vigilant. We must be proactive. We must do whatever is in our power to achieve this historic and momentous milestone for global health. Today, I know that we have so many Rotarians in our midst who began the fight against polio. It is because of you that we are where we are, and those who followed you. it is because of you that we are at this edge. We are right at the finish line. I know that governors and governor-elects, governor nominees, potential governors in the room are with us. Friends, I truly believe that each and every one of you want to leave a mark. You want to make a legacy, a memorable legacy for your year in office. I urge you, I encourage you to reach the finish line. Make a small financial contribution. It can be $1, it can be $10, it can be $100 or more if you wish. Encourage your teams or your presidents to make this similar contribution. Let every Rotarian in your district be a contributor. It is not the size of your giving, but it is the spirit of your giving. So allow each of your members to reach the finish line. Together, we will be the ones to say that my little drop in the ocean of service made a huge difference in the life of someone. Let us together own the success that we are already on the verge of arriving at. After all, somebody has said, it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how strong men stumble, or where the doers of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, and I believe that you are the men and women in the arena. Governors, you will soon be in the arena, and I'm sure that you will all want to succeed and do better than those before you. So plan your year well, provoke a discussion, engender a debate, catalyze positive action in demonstrating your commitment to end polio. Let us finish the race together of total eradication of polio worldwide. Let us give that gift to humanity. And may I conclude by thanking each and every one of you for giving me your time and wishing you all the very, very best in your year of service. Let us end polio together. Let us reach that finish line together and give this gift to humanity once and for all. Thank you.